Okay, so last time we went through how to design a character and how to make the other sprites in your game move around and change the health. The one thing we didn't talk about last time was the idea of maybe setting a time limit as well as a variable. If you didn't want to have a health one, if you wanted to have it, you have to collect a certain amount of things in a certain time frame, you could make a timer button. So like I said, the variable button is purely just for making any button that you would like to make. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a timer button, and we're going to put this one up in this corner. And we're going to set our timer to, okay, when the game starts, we're going to set our timer, set the timer to 60. Okay, once again, it doesn't know that it's a timer, so there's no reason for it to go down. It's just the same as if it's a health bar at the moment. It hasn't really been taught how to be a timer. So there's only one real way to do this, which is to change the timer by -1. But that won't work because that'll just make it basically go to 59 and then it'll stop there. So what you have to do is you have to put a forever block in. Sorry, I keep getting confused. Let's put a forever block in. And what you'll see is, watch, it'll just really quickly go down to 0 and just keep going, which doesn't actually help you. So what we're going to do, we're going to figure out how we're going to make that mimic 1 second increments, which basically means how to make it only go down every second. So you can see at the top of control, it says wait 1 second. So what would happen now if it says set it to 60 and forever wait a second, go down by 1, wait a second, go down by 1, and let's have a look what happens here. 59, 58, 57, 56, and now you've basically made a timer. Now this timer is irrelevant because at this point in time, let's say if I set the timer to 5, right? And you've got 5 seconds to complete the game. Reset. 5, 4, oh no, you better do it quickly before it runs out, oh no. And then basically it just keeps going. So it really doesn't mean anything. Let's set it back to 60. But this time, we're going to make sure we make it end. So we're going to say down here, if, let's do an if button. If the timer gets to 0, we need to shut the game off. Let's do that. So if, it's one of those circle buttons, but that doesn't fit in there. So we're going to figure out, that's right. Do you remember last year we talked about that equals, but the less than one? If the timer is less than 1, less than 1, nope, not 510, 1. Now I've got to look for any of those coding buttons that actually has like a stop in it. Let's have a look. When I receive broadcast message, wait forever, wait until stop. Great, let's do stop. So now we're going to do, it's forever going to wait a second, go down by 1, but if the timer gets less than 0, less than 1, then the whole game stops. Let's time this, but we'll code out back to 5 seconds because I don't want to wait 50 seconds to show you. And let's see if that works. 5. Why is it lagging for? I'm pretty sure I did the wrong way again. Sorry, I accidentally did the wrong way. Let's do that. Okay. If the timer... Good maths, Mr. West. I know, you're doing super well. Anyway. Alright, let's try it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll get to have a game in which you have to reach a certain amount of points in that time, otherwise you lose. Or it could just be one where you're just trying to see how many points you can get, and then you can sort of see who gets the highest score. So let's figure out, let's delete this because I don't need any reminders that I don't know which one was greater than or less than. Alright, so now you've got a character which has time. Let's set the timer back to 60. Set the timer back to 60. Here. Okay, so now your game's fully functioning, you're trying to gain points, but really the game doesn't mean anything yet because we don't really know how you win this game. So how you'd win this game is you'd have to go to a next level. Let's make a next level just in case. Next level after the beach one would be a different beach, I assume. Oh, it's already changed on me, and now when I reset, it doesn't go back to the old one. Just super confusing sometimes. So let's start. Let's make sure it goes back to the first one. When we start the game, is there a background button somewhere? Let's have a look. Background. Okay, there we go. Switch backdrop. We want the first one, which is Beach Malibu, I think. Okay. I assume. It's lagging on me for some reason. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that means every time it resets this one. And we're going to try and make it so we've got to get to the next level. So if we go to an if button, so let's do if our points get forever, if we get, let's go back to our greater than and less than, and let's see how we go this time. If our points get greater than, let's say 200, yeah, let's do that. But wait, what do we mean by points? No, what was the variable would be health. So if my health is bigger than 200, what do? We want to go to the next level. So we want to change the backdrop. So we're going to, if it does that, we're going to switch the backdrop to Beach Rio. All right, now I've got to try and win and see if I can do this. Okay. Let's see. If I don't win, it'll be a long wait while you guys watch me try and win this game. Come on. I just want to get to the next part, see if it works. So close. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so it's switched, but really nothing changed. Nothing actually changed. We don't realize that the game has gotten any more difficult. It's basically to stay the same, except you have you've changed your backdrop. So you could pretty much then go into your backdrop, into editing your backdrop here. I would assume that you'd probably want to make sure that people know it's level 2. So you might want to put in a text thing level 2 and put that somewhere up the top and somewhere that's not purple so you can't see it. Let's try to change that to being, I would say white. Okay, yeah, white. And we want it to be a lot bigger than that. How do we make that bigger? There we go. Level 2. Okay. Like that. Okay, so now when you win, you'll go to level 2. But really the game hasn't stopped because the game's not getting any harder. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you, not the whole thing now, I'm just going to show you quickly how to get rid of some stuff. So what we'd have to do is you'd have to do the same thing as when the health gets, sorry, I'm trying to find the right one. Where's the one about when my health gets, go to the next level? Sorry, it's a bit all over the place at the moment. I should clean up my tiles. Oh, I put the stuff in the ball. I should have put that in the actual sprite. Sorry about that. I should delete that because I don't want it doubling up. Okay, so when my health gets, and I go to this one, I'm also going to make sure that ball 1, ball 2, and ball 3 go disappear. So effectively it's the same thing as before. So it's basically going to say if I think it was that one, if health gets more than 200, then we want this character to hide. So basically what that's saying is this ball here, if my health gets to the next level where the backdrop swaps, I want my ball to just hide. And I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste that one in that one. Don't know why that's not working. Probably better off just going back to where we were and doing it by hand. Let's just, okay, why didn't that work? Oh, yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, drag across there and drag it across to ball 3. Okay, so now let's see what happens. If I can somehow try and win again, it's a big if, because I'm not doing too well now. Come on. Okay, why didn't they hide? I forgot to put a forever block in. Mr. West, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so let's go through quickly and put a forever block in those ones. That's a good good trick to make sure that I'm always making sure that what I'm doing is right. Okay, let's try again. Third time lucky. Here we go. Oh, this one's even worse than before. Okay, great. So you can see now level 2 has started and all my characters have disappeared once I've hit level 2. That's all we're going to do today, because next time we'll do some new people, some new other sprites that are only now going to start coming about now that level 2 started. So basically you make a fourth ball, a fifth ball, and a sixth ball that are way harder, and they actually, when we said hide, they don't actually now show up until the points get over 200. So we'll leave that video there for now, and next time we'll see if we can make a second level that actually would work properly. Thanks for watching.